Hello everybody. In this lecture, we will discuss the elements of a cover letter. Traditionally speaking, a cover letter is a formal letter that accompanies your resume when you apply for a job. The purpose of a cover letter is to support your resume and provide details that would make you a strong candidate for the position. Just like any other document, begin your cover letter by thinking about your audience and the purpose of the letter. What information does your reader need to collect about you from this letter? What kind of candidate are they looking for? Knowing these details will help you make your case stronger. When you begin to write your letter, consider what you would say if you were sitting across the desk from this reader. What points would help you sell your candidacy? Now, let us look at what information will go in this document. Divide your letter into sections. Remember, your letter should be formatted in full block method, which means everything will be flushed to the left and everything will be single-spaced, adding space only between paragraphs. So begin the letter with the address blocks. First, provide your name and address, then add the date, and then the receiver's name and address. Notice how both address blocks are single-spaced with the date separated by one line from top and bottom. Notice that here, instead of providing the receiver's name, this sample letter says hiring manager. This is just because this is a sample letter. In an actual letter, you will have to make sure you know who the individual you are addressing is, even if this means calling HR to find the details. So after the second address block, you will greet the reader. This greeting will also be separated from the text preceding and following it. Next is the introductory paragraph. Open the letter with your concise, functional, and personable introduction. Name the position you're applying for. Provide the exact name and number for the opening. Emphasize your best qualification and how they relate to the position. Indicate that you have enclosed your resume for additional details. Discuss your passion for the field you are applying for. This shows your readers that you are enthusiastic about taking on a role you are applying for. Maintain a professional tone throughout the document. Remember, you are requesting an opportunity, not demanding one. Use the next paragraph to discuss training and credentials and how they are relevant to the position. Explain the activities and knowledge you have gained throughout the school and occupational years. Don't just list your course titles. Instead, describe how your academics and training have shaped you for the field. Always focus on the key components the employer is looking for. If you have work experience, in the next paragraph, you will share that information. Even if your experience does not directly relate to the skills the employer is looking for. Talking about your work experience shows them that you are a hardworking and reliable employee. Discuss any previous internships you might have had. Be specific about the company, the time frame, your responsibilities, and the outcomes. Focus on your relevant and transferable skills. If you have any awards, recognitions, or certificates, in the next paragraph, you will discuss those. Share any relevant activities and involvements you might have outside of your coursework and work experiences. Share any volunteer work you might have been a part of. This is your moment to show that you are a well-rounded, motivated person with good time management and communication skills. Lastly, conclude the letter by politely expressing your interest in an interview. Close the letter with your contact information and an end greeting. Be honest with all the details and information you share.